Hello, my name is Vivian, and today I'll be introducing the Nintendo 3DS game. It's called the Animal Crossing series, and the version I'm playing is the New Leaf. So let's start. So Animal Crossing is a real-life simulation video RPG game, which is created for Nintendo DS console. In this game, the player will be maintaining a village filled with anthropomorphic animals. So you as the player will be playing as a town mayor, and your objective is to upgrade and enhance the town, while being encouraged to participate in a number of activities and events that took place during the game. This game is really famous for its open-ended gameplay and extensive use of game system internal clock and calendar to simulate real passage of time, which helps to create a realistic and immersive experience. Let's start with the new game. The plot of the story, the player will start inside a train, in which the train is heading towards the player's town. So right now you can have a seat. And in the beginning of the game, player can choose to input their name. The major mechanics of the game include town customizations, bells, villagers, as well as activities. The players are welcome to customize the town in any ways they want. Houses come in different colors and style. It is the player's central building. Players will purchase a house through a mortgage plan from Tarnuk in the beginning of the game, and Tarnuk is the owner of the town shop. Eventually, as the game progresses, the players can expand their houses by paying off the mortgage. The players can also change interior wallpaper and carpet instantly by purchasing them at the Tarnuk store. Each time when the player paid the mortgage, he or she can either choose to expand the interior space or add an extra room in the house. Within the house, players could also decorate the interior by adding various types of furniture. So as you can see, my house right now is pretty spacious because I already paid off all of the mortgage. So right now my house is already it's already in its biggest size. Bells are the major currency that is used in Animal Crossing series. Bells can use to purchase anything from the main street stores and services, as well as the mortgage payment. For example, player can buy furniture and clothing from stores. They could also use bells for services like fortune teller, haircut, and makeup service, as well as the photo booth. In addition, bells can also be used as donation to build a town facility, such as the donations from villagers and as well as from players. Are the main non-player character in the game. It features a variety of different animals such as mouse, rabbits, squirrels, elephants, bears, and raccoons. All villagers have their own house and unique characteristics in regards to their personality. Each of them has different personalities such as lazy, smug, snotty, normal, and peppy. Players will eventually know more about them as they start talking to the villagers. As well, players can develop a closer relationship with them by frequently talking to them or fulfill their delivery requests. So, for example, here I am talking to a villager inside their house. As you can see, the villagers was complaining about me, the player, not talking to her frequently because I haven't played this game for around 1 month. So that's why the villagers in the game might get pissed off with me because I have been ignoring them for the whole month. So in order to develop a better relationship with them, player has to talk to them frequently in order to keep up with their progress. There are 3 main types of activities for players to interact with. which are fishing, bug catching, as well as finding fossils. All of these activities help players to gain bells from selling the collectibles or donating them to the museum collectibles. First, I'm going to talk about fishing. It is an activity from all games and one of the essential skills for earning money. Fish prices were very diverse, which ran from 100 to 15,000 bells. Other than fish, there are also aquatic species such as starfish, frogs, crawfish, lobster, octopus, and shells. Players can use a fishing rod to catch fish or other sea creatures and sell them to the retail store or donate to the museum. So as you can see here, I use my fishing rod to and I have fish piranha. So each of this species will differ in different seasons. For example, right now it's the summer season, so that's why there will be more summer sea creatures appear in the game. Players can also find fossils to earn bells in the game. Players can dig through the cracks on the ground to find fossil pieces or gyroids. Gyroids exist as a non-player character, which is a type of furniture that makes different sounds and dances according to their types and families. Fossils can also be identified through the museum as a collectible item. The player must identify them through the museum in order for them to turn into fossil pieces and to sell it to earn bells in the game. Bug catching is also one of the main essential skills in Animal Crossing series. Bugs are also one of the 4 items that can be donated to museum. Others are fish, fossils, and paintings. Just like fish, not all bugs are actually insects, like for example snail and spider. Bugs can also be found in various locations across the town. The most common location would be on the trees. Those are the core mechanics of the game. Aside from this core mechanics, there's also satellite mechanics, which would be the events and the changeable weather. Since this is a real-life simulation game, it syncs with real-life time and calendar. The weather features plays a visual part of the series. It simulates real-time weather, which would change frequently over time according to 4 seasons. For example, the ground would be covered with snow during the winter, and it will rain during the spring season. Bugs and fish will also appear depending on the season. Events are also one of the essential elements in the series. There are 2 types of events. One type of events revolves around a single occasion that happens in reality, such as the Christmas period, Spring Festival, and New Year celebration. Players can often find special items or collectibles during the special periods by completing certain tasks for the villagers. Alternatively, some events was made for the game itself, like the fishing tourney and bug tourney is competitions for whoever catches the biggest or specified species in the game. Some of the uncertainty in the game would be store items and rocks locations. For store items, they will be sold in the stores and it will be generated and alternate each day. For examples, items that are sold in Tom Nook's store will be different, as well as the Maple Sisters clothing store and accessories, so that the player will have a larger variety of choices to collect all of these items. Another uncertainty in the game would be the rocks. Rocks are scenery items that appears in every series. They might seem like an obstacles in the game, but the player can actually interact with it by digging it with a shovel. Random objects such as bugs, bells, and art might appear when it is being cracked. A bell rock is generated every day in different locations. Although they look identical to regular rocks, players will have approximately 10 seconds to hit the rock to get as much money as they can before the rock turns back into regular rocks. There are a lot of collectibles in the game, such as different types of furniture, clothing, accessories, and CD records. Players will also be rewarded with bells by doing certain activities such as bug catching, fishing, and finding fossils. What makes this game interesting and fun is that players are being rewarded in the game very easily, which provides some sort of satisfaction for the player to continue with the game. Players can also use the money they earn to buy special items and to upgrade their houses. This is an example of a positive feedback loop. As the player put more effort in the game in the town, the more successful the player will be in the game. Animal Crossing is a type of RPG game that follows a non-linear open-world narrative, where the player can interact with various characters or events or objects throughout the gameplay. The tension arc of the game would be having special events taking place in the game. Whenever there's an event, players can take place in many activities according to the event's theme. And this concludes my game analysis on the Animal Crossing New Leaf series. In general, I really like the setting and freedom of choice from the game. I think it really increases the player's interest of spending time on the game. The game design is also very user-friendly and interactive by using the real-life simulation technique. It really draws the player's attention to the environment, which help them to immerse into the virtual reality. This game is really easy to learn and it also has some humor elements that helps to enhance the game experience.